Yo, hello, welcome back. First of all, let me thank you so much. You set a record for me. You shattered my highest number of views on a video ever last week, and I am just so incredibly grateful. So if you're back again this week with me, thank you so much for being here. It does mean the world. I am going to do love readings again this week for you. This will be for June 6th until June 12th, 2021, and for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs in Leo. This will be again a general love reading, so it might not connect for you, which is absolutely okay. Take the things that are for you this week, leave everything else behind, and let's get into your higher vibes. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so full of gratitude. If you have been watching maybe for a little while now and you've yet to subscribe, know that it would mean so much to me if you did. Please hit that subscribe button, then you can catch my videos every week, and that would be really rad for both of us. Now, with love readings, they do not always relate to romantic love. Sometimes other intimate relationships in our lives come up in these things. This could be friendships, this could be with your family members. So keep an open mind and an open heart as we go through today. And if the reading resonates, definitely leave me a thumbs up, leave me your comments, leave me your questions. I love to hear from you. Let's see what's going on, Leo, this week. Ooh. Hold on to the cards, Ellen. Okay, interesting. Overall energy for you this week, Leo, is the Five of Cups. What are you reflecting on right now? What parts of your past have been surfacing for you? What missed opportunities or missed connections have you been thinking about? What's been popping up for you recently? Because I think we're kind of in a foray into new love, or trying to put ourselves back out there with the energies this week. So let's see. Page For them in this reading here, Leo, we have Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is trying to work on advancing themselves in their life right now, and that could be in a variety of different ways, but mostly they are seeking stability right now. Greater stability in their work life, greater stability in their home life. And I think starting to really think about what laying roots will look like for them, what their 5-year plan might be for themselves in work, outside of work, romantically, all of that stuff. This is a person who's trying to reapproach life with a sense of purpose, from a place of like really earnestly just wanting to grow in new ways and seek out new things and start on their next path forward. Now, for you in this connection, Leo, it's really interesting energy here. We have High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So right now, Leo, you may be trying to work on connecting with yourself, on checking in with yourself, on learning to trust your gut, on really trying to be present with your emotions as they surface, and acknowledging the thoughts that are coming up to you when you're not forcibly thinking about things, like those shower thoughts or those right before bedtime thoughts. Like, what is coming up for you when you're slowing down your body a little bit? There's definitely a high sense of energy, purpose, intention being put towards future and happiness. And I think for you right now, this is coming from a place of wanting that love connection that is long term, on wanting to find somebody that you could consider having family with, whatever that looks like to you, children, pets, just like a business you run with your partnership, like whatever that looks like. There's a real want to attract that in right now. So maybe you've been working a bit with law of attraction. Hence, I'm getting very present with myself. I'm really focusing on where my vibrations are and how I might be able to elevate them. Now, let's look at the overall energy here, this Five of Cups and this Three of Swords that have come up here. You are trying desperately to get very focused on future, on happiness, on self, but There's something that is nagging you here, Leo, something you haven't made peace with for yourself, rooted in past relationships or past disappointments. So maybe not so long ago, you came out of a relationship that you were hopeful would be that long-term, soulmate relationship, but it just didn't work out the way that you thought it was going to. And now you're trying to like better yourself somewhat, become more aware of who you are, of what you want, on who you're trying to attract into you, to work towards getting that back, getting that feeling back. But there is something here that you need to work on making peace with before you're going to be able to advance into that, I think. So before we get to the connection here, I feel like my words are a mess today. When we come into the connection here, we have Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. This really feels like a mirror for me, Leo, and don't shoot the messenger here. So whoever you have your eye on right now, whoever this other person in the connection is, your crush, somebody that's come into your energetic circle recently, they are on a direct path forward and a focused path forward. Okay, they are somebody who has done that work, done that planning. They're working on the diligence that it takes to accelerate into the future that they're looking for. So if they're going to take somebody in, they want that person to be laser focused in the same ways that they are and have those same goals. So for them, when you come forward and you present your crush to them, because I do think it's going to be you that does that, classic Leo fashion, you are not shy about, expressing yourself. I've definitely dated enough Leos to know that to be true. But they're going to ask, well, how will we grow together? What is that plan for future? What is it that you're working towards? Tell me about the path that you've been on to get here. Because they care about that. They care about that lineage. They care about that projection into the future. And I think in this, they're going to recognize also that there is something that you need to make peace with, something you need to let go of, something that you need to, forgive and move on from before they're going to be willing to pull you in. I think there is potential here between the two of you, but there is some work that needs to happen here for you to get their trust, earn their love, because this is a person that's looking for something solid and true. Okay, so let's do some clarifying and see. It's not an all hope is lost situation. It's going to be, being pointed out to you because maybe you don't realize how much resent you're holding on to from your last relationship. Maybe you don't realize how much hurt or self-deprecation or anything else like that that you are dealing with because you're just not aware of it. You're not focused on that. Let's look at the Five of Cups here in the overall energy. Seven of Voices, 10 of Voices, Justice card. Yeah, Leo, it's like you've been punishing yourself. Based on whatever happened in the past, you are just using that to punish yourself, telling yourself things that are not true, really buying into narratives about yourself that are not true, based on how you were treated in this last relationship or how this last relationship ended for you. So are there false narratives that you're holding on to right now that you need to let go of? This 10 of Swords has come up twice now. There is something here that you need to let go of. It's definitely surfacing for you. Like I said, when I'm going to bed, when I'm in the shower, when I just have some downtime where my brain doesn't have to be focused on something specific, they come a creeping in. So whatever those things are that are creeping in for you, we need to address them. We need to face them. Because until you can let go of these false narratives that you're carrying around about yourself that are based in the hurt, based in the heartache from what you last went through, it's going to be difficult to really walk into your next relationship with a fully open heart. And this person is somebody who's going to be perceptive to that, I think. So, if you want to give your best self to them, that might involve saying, okay, I'm going to take a step back here so that I can work on me, so I can let go of these things and come back to you when I can give you my whole heart and it's not clouded by all of that. Let's take a look for them at the Three of Wands. Let's look at what they are trying to work towards right now. the Lovers, Seven of Materials, which came up in the connection down here, and the Page of Inspiration. Yeah, they want somebody who has that same zest for life as they do. They're looking for partnership, okay? They're looking to end up not only in romantic partnership that feels right, but doing the thing that brings them purpose. They're looking to find exactly where they fit into the world, and I think that they have a good idea of what that is, but they want somebody else who is also going to have that same zest for life, that same excitement to move forward, and that want for growth. Growth is very important to this person, and somebody who can look into the long term and see how they're developing from here to here. So keep that in mind for them, like, and how you're going to talk to them and like what the focus might be. For you, I want to look at the Three of Swords. Okay, let's try and get some more clarity around the disappointment, the heartache, the pain that you're toting around with you here, Leo, because that's where we need to put the work in. Muse of Materials, Six of Inspiration, and the Nine of Inspiration. Leo, do you maybe feel like you are owed something? I think this might be a little bit of an ego problem now, coming from a place where you were genuinely hurt. You genuinely did not get what you wanted out of a situation. You didn't get what you wanted out of the relationship, which I do think was long-term happiness, marriage, family, whatever that's looking like for you. And you're saying to yourself, listen, I'm established. I know who I am. I know what I want. I'm on that career trajectory that makes the most sense for me. I feel like I have success in all these different parts of my life. Why don't they want to be with me? Why can't I find that person that wants what I have to offer? I have so much to offer. So it's not necessarily about what you're offering here, Leo. It's about what you're not acknowledging in yourself. When we carry pain inside of ourselves and hurt ego and anything like that, it is so obvious to everybody that isn't us. It's very hard to hide those things. So hiding behind this mentality of, there's nothing wrong with me. I am such a catch. I am so well established. I have all this to offer. You should want to be with me. Isn't making space to honor the places where you are emotionally vulnerable, okay? You can't just hide behind that mask all the time. People want to connect with you from that place of vulnerability. So, maybe we need to rewrite that script a little bit and be honest with ourselves about where we need to heal, because that is going to bring you back into this confidence in a big way. Once you can let go, once you can work on healing and acknowledging the places where in which you carry that hurt. Let's take a look in the connection down here at the Ten of Swords. Page of Voices, the World, and the Seven of Emotions. Yeah, the first step forward here for you, Leo, because I think this person is just going to kind of see through it and call you out on, what it is that you need to make some changes in for yourself, and not in a mean way. They just are going to say, I recognize that maybe you're not over that person. I recognize that maybe you're still carrying some trust issues, some resent, whatever that is. And I think that I need to be with somebody who is, in a better place with having acknowledged what they need, acknowledged where they're hurt, and can clearly and open-heartedly come with me to the future. For you here, Leo, the hardest step, I think, is going to be admitting where you're hurt and being able to then allow the emotions to come in an intentional way and say, I'm ready to deal with you. I'm ready to honor you. I'm ready to work through you. And that's the only way that you're going to get to end that cycle and get going on something new and be able to come open heart, open mind to the people that you really want. Because I do think this person has attraction to you. I do think that they see the potential, but they also are just going to see that wounding that you aren't acknowledging in yourself right now. Let's take one last message here, Leo. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, we're very close to the end of this cycle, all right? We just need to acknowledge our feelings and figure out where we need to make peace. You will walk in to that sense of finding somebody who is as ready for you as you are for them, into getting more out of life, getting more out of your career, getting more out of your friendships, out of your connections in general, when you can open up your heart and be honest with yourself. This isn't about admitting things to anybody else. This is about being honest with yourself about where you hurt and what you need to heal. So something to think about there. I really hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much again for being here with me this week and for being here with me last week. If you want to be with me again next week, do subscribe. Please leave me a thumbs up if this resonated. Leave me your comments, say hello. I love to hear from you, and I'll see you back here on the next one.